Well, hello. We're at Pax Unplugged 2025. I'm here with Munn of Adept Icarus, and we're going to make a game in 15 minutes. Will, start our timer.
Only 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Have
right.
you ever made a game in 15 minutes?
I've never made a game in 15 minutes.
Well, I've made some in 15 minutes. Like sometimes we don't get to the end, but that's fine. So we got stuff on the table to inspire us. We're in a new place. We've traveled, so we've seen experiences or whatever. So like basically, do you start with the theme or mechanics, or what ideas are swirling around? Do you want to start with, and then we'll reiterate?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think. It depends, honestly. Like sometimes I get an idea for a mechanic, but often it starts around theme, and then I try and build the mechanics to the theme rather than the other way around. Yeah,
I feel like that's a lot of story-focused creators go that way.
Yeah,
because they've got a story in mind.
Yeah.
We got some dice, we got some bits.
We got all kinds of cool stuff.
So
I like it.
When we get to that stage. So what are you thinking about? Like, there's a race today. I don't know if you want to do some sort of like endurance.
There is, yeah.
Symbolism.
Were you already awake when they started cheering for the race?
No, I was not. I got to. It's sort of like a nebulous. Like, did I wake up to the cheering, or did it start about the time I was waking up? I don't know, but definitely could see it out the window. And
I wonder if the cheering actually inspires the runners.
I don't know.
I think there's something interesting there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's like getting excited about watching people play role-playing games. It's like the people that watch people play role-playing games are really excited about it.
They can be.
But does that inspire sometimes it inspires the players? I don't know.
Maybe it does, yeah.
So is there something there that we want to move forward with? Because I think there's a gap in the market for games that actually address that, this game is being watched by people on Twitch or whatever.
I think there's a lot of nascent ideas there, but not really anything kind of well discovered and understood.
So is that something we want to explore for a few minutes and see
it could
what
be interesting?
Okay, so I'm thinking then we want to make sort of a set of, because there's the standard donate $5 and you get a reroll for the party, and then we got 3 rerolls in the chat, and then so that's sort of very low level game design that is already happening that I've encountered. But what are some of the higher level versions of that? I don't know. I don't know
either. But I think something higher level would be really good, because I think at that low level there's plenty of ideas, and I don't think we need to address that. But why would there be a game that has an audience already?
Yes, that's an excellent question. The immediate answer that comes to mind is because you're simulating something which has an audience in real life. The wrestling match, or the sport, or the marathon, or some sort of sporting event where you've got because the thing that people say about wrestling is that the wrestlers are pretending to fight and the audience is pretending to be an audience.
Right.
It's like it takes both sides playing the game of we're here to cheer for these athletic feats.
Other live audiences
just
game shows,
and the
sketch comedy.
Yeah, sketch comedy. That's or the interview show.
Yeah, the interview show.
You get why is Polly the only one I can think of? That's from the 90s. I don't know. Anyway, you got the people in the nice brown chairs on stage, and then they go out for a little bit of Vox Populi, and then they, so anyway, there's lots of. So which of these is catching your idea for now?
I don't know. Yeah, I think actually game show kind of catches my mind. I don't know why.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
We got to keep moving forward. So game show. Let's.
Okay.
So maybe so I think we can do then maybe some sort of, we'll do something very quick, like a dice roll or a card draw that will simulate the game show that's happening.
Yeah.
And then we'll maybe then design some other pieces of reaction to that. So we've got a deck of cards, we've got the dice. I don't know if it's just a simple dice roll.
I like a deck of cards because it's got some fun, you could, what happens when a joker comes up, what happens,
I think there are jokers.
And there's a limited number of them, so they can only come up a certain amount of times.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea.
Okay. So it's almost like, I've been playing several Carta games recently, and that is a game where you you pick like your key cards, and it's like when the 7 of spades comes out, this is the end game begins or whatever. And so like you're setting up your deck like that ahead of time, and then you're going through the deck, and then like you've already chosen what cards are your events, you know. Mm-hmm. So something similar like that, where like every card is sort of like, you know, the diamonds is the big money draw for the game show or whatever, you know, like when the diamonds comes up, there's lots of cash on the table, so like we're excited about it, you know, as the audience. Okay, so we're going to draw some cards, and we'll kind of, maybe we can make them up as we go, but like
if we're doing game shows though, we have to have a parting gifts mechanic of some sort, don't you think?
Yeah, like that's really maybe. Okay, so now I'm thinking of like, so we reveal a card, and like maybe there's like choice, not choice. So we're designing the board. We're just simulating. We're making a board game or a game show simulator. But like the parting gift, like it's almost like the deal or no deal thing, where it's like okay, so like this happens, and then it goes over here, and we resolve the next one, and then it's over here, and so like this is like the thing over here, and then maybe once a third card comes here, then this card goes away. But like if you leave now, you get both of these cards, but once that turn passes, you get these 2 cards, and that could be better or worse, but you don't know what's gonna, I don't know. So that's my first thought for that.
I like that a lot.
Like, so, but we're increasing the tension of the thing. So then, do we have, as the audience, then, what are we doing in response to, like, we can narrativize the card deck, I think, fairly easily.
Yeah.
So if that's that, so what is our audience reactions to it? Is it some sort of, like, I think there's like a hype meter that we need, like an excitement measure of the audience. You know, they got the applause sign, now do the applause. Exactly. So like there's something that's going to be tracking like how what we're doing is going to be tracking on something, you know, like moving up a track or something like that. So we've got hype that's happening. So then do we have like, maybe we can, this is more so like now thinking about like roles, right? So like, and again, trying to like bring this into like a chat situation or whatever, where it's like, you got those like just casual watchers, then you've got people who are like actually signed into the program, and then you got people who are like sponsors of the channel who get like cooler emotes to put in the chat or whatever. So like trying to simulate all of that, like maybe we've got dice, but then we've got the progressive dice here. I'm throwing out all the ideas. I don't want to be overwhelming you. Like what is there something that would simulate like getting more excited and we get to roll bigger dice? That's kind of where I'm going.
I kind of like that. That'd be a cool idea. So when the meter goes up, let's say, like, you get to roll a bigger dice, but what does the dice do? So that's one thing to consider. And then with like the audience, so maybe there could be several roles too in terms of like players. You could have, you know, like maybe the host, right? Maybe somebody who's, you know, presenting or whatever, like like somebody in The Price is Right. Showing whatever it is.
People would, if this is like playbooks, people would love to be the Vanna White of the game.
Exactly. And then players, of course, right? So a little bit of everything involved there. I don't think you'd have more than maybe like 2 or 3 players. It's either a heads up or it's like a 3 sort of thing. But
like in Jeopardy they have 3 players. So it's very standard.
Exactly. So I think that's interesting. So when the hype meter goes up, maybe you get better chances to do the thing, whatever the thing is that you want to do. And so what would it be like? Let's say we did draw these 2 cards. We've got a king and a queen here. The hype is low, so you roll a d4, and there's no way that you could ever like exceed any of those numbers.
Right.
It's kind of interesting. So maybe if you get a lower one, you're like, okay, and the hype has gone up maybe 2 levels, and so you're rolling a d8. Now it's possible if you rolled an 8, you could meet that number, right? So then you get up to your 20 at some point, and then, you know, when the hype is at its peak, it's possible to even like get the king. I think that's a. I like that as like a. And then I think maybe it's because you're cheering for. It's like maybe being able to claim the card is sort of like a representation of like the players doing the thing that they're supposed to be doing. So they take the card if they get the roll.
People do. Well, you could be playing like both people at once, but I was thinking like the people who we're the audience watching a game show. We want to see the competency of the players. So like, if we can roll 20, or we can roll higher than, what is this, 14? And then maybe the hype adds a bonus, so that like, if we're at hype 4 right now, and this is a 15, so they succeeded, amazing, and but we don't necessarily claim the card, but like we're simulating that like excitement of seeing the thing be done, Oh, he did it! I can't believe the Ninja Warrior jumped on all the pads or whatever, amazing. I don't know. That's okay. So let's see, what do we got? All right, let's try to narrativize this a little bit and kind of see what our increasing thing is. I think we should be adding bonuses for where this is.
Yeah.
So let's start it just for reasons. Let's start it at a D6 roll. So it starts at height 4. There's been some crowd work before the show actually starts.
Okay, so we're starting at a D6. So today we're starting at 4. So
I think we each have. If we have 2d6, then that kind of maybe accelerates things too much. But like, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we start at just d6.
Okay.
And see what happens. So.
Makes sense.
What do we think? We talked about the big prize being the. I said the big prize could be the diamond. So what is hearts? There's a Jack of Hearts on the table as the first like event in the game.
Maybe that's like some audience love, the hearts, right?
Oh yeah.
Like if you get that, like you get a little extra.
The people, the contestant is playing to the crowd specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and this is like maybe it's like, maybe this is where the 2d6 comes in, because like we each have a d6, so like we can both roll and see if we beat the jack.
Oh, I like
that. So can we get 11 on 2d6?
Yeah.
Maybe 11 plus 4, the standard bonus, or do we want to add this in, or is that something else?
Yeah, let's do the bonus.
All right, can we get 6 plus 4, 10?
10, not quite.
Does not get to the jack. So like playing for the crowd, we like it, but it's not.
We tried to joke, but they're like, it's okay. Yeah.
All right, so that I think remains there because it hasn't been claimed, that event, but it's still part of the hype, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I don't think anything. I think when a card gets claimed, this is when this goes up, or maybe you increase this. Maybe you choose whether you increase this or go up a die.
Yeah. Or maybe you take and keep the card.
Well, I think you can. Yeah.
You're gonna do that anyway.
I think you'd do that. Yeah.
Well, let's call
Oh man, it's a king.
Yeah, and what are spade or
clubs?
Yeah,
clubs. I think clubs is some sort of like surprise challenge. So it's like all right, well, you tried to win the love of the audience, but like next is a now you've got to drink all of this water in like 3 minutes, or some dumb like, or whatever fits into the game show,
Eat 10 hot dogs right now.
Eat 10 hot dogs right now, or you'll lose, like, I don't know what kind of game show this is, but like
a terrible one.
But it's some sort of sudden death round or something like that in your questions, whatever it is. It represents some sort of really tough surprise challenge that, like, again, because it's something exciting for the audience, like, oh, we didn't expect that it was going to be a surprise challenge.
Yes.
Ooh, the hot dog meter is beeping, like, can he do it? Can he do it? All right, I mean, we could do it with a +4.
It's possible.
We could do this.
Oh, 7. That's 11.
It's 11.
You would have succeeded
with the jack last time. All right, so we've got, so now the next thing that happens is some money, some medium-sized money.
Potential to win,
Some money.
Okay.
So I think we could get this. We could get this, and we can find out what happens when we actually win one of these cards.
That'd be great. Yes, we did barely.
We did barely.
We got an 8.
We got an 8. Okay, so we claim this card, and so I think now it's like, do we increase our hype to 5 so that there'll be +5 on all future rolls, or does one of us trade up a die to the next highest number?
Yeah.
I think we have to choose because we got the card.
What do you think? What do you want to do?
I mean, I think we don't have much time left. We should go risky and like trade up a die.
Let's do it.
Because
get an 8.
Straight line bonus. Here, I'll give you the 8.
Okay. All right. Spades.
We can redeem ourselves. I don't think we've done spades yet.
We haven't. Oh no.
Oh.
That's
all right.
The timer.
That's the timer. Okay. So no more game design. We've done our 15 minutes of game design. So I asked 3 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, what about what we did excites you? Is there anything design-wise about what we actually managed to put together that really excites you as a designer?
I really like the idea of each suit having a different sort of effect, right? And how that works in the narrative. I think that was really fun. Like that excites me. The idea that there's different sorts of things that can happen, and the crowd interaction is sort of built into it a little bit. I think that's fun. Increasing dice pools and bonuses and stuff is pretty normal stuff. But it's fun, and it works with the medium that we put together. I think really well.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I think the digging into like, and if this this game came out as like a zine, you could have like the list of like not just suits, but like specifically you
Cards.
look up the Jack of Spades is this event, and then you've got more detail in there. But like, really but that's actually the next question. But like, what did I like about what this is? I think what I meant to go in the direction of, I'm already iterating on it, but like the idea of it, like trying to make that starting point of like, how do we simulate audience participation in that way, like with the hype meter. That's like a great concept, I think. And I think this game needs more work, but like I think there's something there in trying to simulate that. I think that's the theme itself is what excited me, and the potential for the wacky game show that we're creating.
I like the theme a lot. You could make a really fun idea for a game show for sure. Right?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen,
or you could also let the group decide. Like, you could find a way to like systematize it just enough that the group could decide what the game show is like and what its theme is, and give it a little bit of backing and like rules of how it works. But they could put a theme. They could slap their theme on top of it however they like.
Yeah. Were you a Nickelodeon?
I
watched growing up. You've seen people get slimed.
I've seen people get slimed.
So, second question is, what is the first thing we need to work on? Like, if we were to continue with this design, where's what design? What piece would you want to work on next? What we were already kind of talking about future versions of the game, but what definitely feels like it needs. Draws your attention first is the thing that needs to work.
I'm right where we were, right? We need to figure out how the spade works, I think, and what needs to happen there. But also, I'm really interested in what a Jeffwyn is going to do.
Oh, yeah.
What's going to happen? Is that the slime? Like, maybe.
Right.
And then, I don't know. I think I'm really enamored with the idea in general, but I think it could be fun to go back and look at some of the other ideas too, and say, what if this were a wrestling match, or something else? Like, I think there's a lot of fun elements to the idea of an audience or a crowd that is watching the game. And like you said, it's a fairly unexplored area, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so the last question: should we develop this more?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a really great zine, and I think the creativity to kind of finish it, put it together. It wouldn't be a huge lift. It doesn't have to have like amazing art or anything.
We're like 3 months away from Zine Month.
That's
We could have it out by then.
We totally could. Yeah.
All right. Well, if we do that, where might people find it on your website? Tell my audience who you are, like what your games are about, where they can buy it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Will, and I make games at adepticarus.com. You can know us by the Flying Pig.
Flying Pig.
Yeah, that's Jeffwyn. Great little fella. And we make games about world building and solo games and games that use tarot cards and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah. And where can people find like you doing your live stream website? Where can people get the stuff or see the images? You got a website, right?
Primarily the website. Adepticarus.com is is the best website, and that has links to pretty much everything we might want.
There you go. Let's check it out. And yeah, I'm excited for Obelisk coming in the future. I got to play test it in an earlier form, and it's even better now, I hear. So I'm excited for that for sometime in 2026. So
yeah,
thanks everybody for watching. We'll have a great PAX. We'll see you all next time. You have a good PAX. You have a good PAX. You have a good PAX.